Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome back. You are returning back. My name is Shannon Hensley. If you are new, audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, because my channel can be very intense. It's very controversial. I'm sure that it is. I will not speak no more, no less than what the Most High God in the heavens wants to be brought out in this reading. I am not a religious person or a religious channel. I'm a spiritual being as you are, and I do keep the covenant of Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, and I do walk by the commandments, and I will speak only what the Torah and the scripture says. You might think, well, did you just say you weren't religious? Yes, I did. God's not religious. He just lays down a law and says to walk in it. Okay, and so I do care about what the Most High God has to say by His word. Okay, and so if you don't like that, then you'll have to click off. I'm looking for people who serve the God of Yisrael, the God who was and is to come, whose word never changes, and his word is written upon our heart, and He expects us to eternally walk by His ways. And so I do. We correct a lot of nonsense that's going on in the earth realm that is being influenced by a lot of demonic entities on this channel. And so anyway, I ask you to take whatever's bothering you in a situation and take God's word at face value and sit down with Him and say, show me about this, and let him speak to you, man. God can speak for Himself. But this is who I am on this channel. We have freedom of speech, free will, and I choose to walk in God's will by His word. I'm very straightforward. The Most High God lets me feel His energy, and I'll just speak from that space. And it may shake you. I don't really know. But anyway, if you stay, you stay. If you got to go away, you got to go away. We're doing a spread here. We're going to look at past, present, hidden influences, obstacles, your house, your family, your friends, actions to take, and your outcome. Yehovah Elohim, I just invite your presence here, the Spirit of Truth, to come on in here and just begin to speak. What do they need to know? What does water and air energy need to know? All right. All right, you got something going on here, man. You have the Eight of Swords. Somebody's stuck. That could be incarceration. It's definitely energetic incarceration. And in the past, there was some type of messages or the lack thereof. My cards were turned, all of my cards were turned upside down. So whether somebody communicated or not, there was stuck energy out here with it. That's the past energy. Could be an investigation going on. If that is some type of incarceration, then it is. The Three of Cups is in your now. So something social could be out here. You might be celebrating, or other people may be celebrating something as well, depending on what this is. But you have a psychopath out here in your hidden influence. And somebody, yes, people, I've seen nothing but the freaking devil today. And somebody act like it's going to be hard for them to lie and to be some imposter around some stupid thing today. It's just really come out real strong in these readings. And in your hidden influence, you got a psychopath. Okay, this person has no freaking soul. This is somebody's like, I don't care. I'm going to win at all costs. It's already cost them their freaking life. They don't have no freaking soul on the inside. Just look at this card. It just speaks for itself. If you're dealing with somebody who's already been in the pen, or maybe they need to go back, I don't know. It has that feel of being in jail here as well. Obviously, somebody's mentally in their mind. The Eight of Swords is here. That's the same thing. The obstacle is this tower. The obstacle is the knowledge of stuff, or an eyewitness to something, or to get something to turn it for a paradigm shift. The obstacle is a big fat oh my God, because if somebody is dealing with an investigation out here and there is legal matters, obviously some psychopath is out here. The Most High has said today real strong for some of these readings that people, the action that is best to take is people need to do something to get somebody in jail, because somebody is a freak and a murderer somewhere, folks. The Seven of Pentacles is in your position where your house and your friends and important people to you and that are influencing some things in the matter out here is. And so around your family, your friends, and all that kind of stuff is an investment that's been here or waiting that is going on here with the Seven of Pentacles. God also wants you to know that this is a card of reaping and sowing. Whatever you put down in the ground is exactly what you're going to get. So if you back here communicated or whatever was or wasn't communicated correctly or had, you know, a rebuttal to it or not, whatever was put in the ground about it, whatever was invested in, then you're going to reap that same type of investment in your life because God says, I'm not going to be mocked by you. Whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. This is a reaping and sowing energy. So somebody's got an obstacle because there's a big fat tower here on whatever that has been in the past that was communicated about or whatever it is. There's gossipy things going on right now in your energy space as well. So your home, your family, the important people to this situation is around some type of an investment that's here or a reaping and sowing cause and effect energy. The action to take is to speak about something that's been fishy, maybe even to apologize. I don't like the Page of Cups because a fish comes out of it, and it can be a seducing type of an energy. An admirer could be here. But if it's telling you to, if you know this psychopathic piece of nonsense out here that's cray-cray in their mind, then you're being instructed to talk about the creep. That to communicate something is your action that God's telling you to take here. And most I just said, I think it was the fire and the earth reading, that if you didn't reach out, it was gonna be a devastation or something. I don't think it was written that way on the card. But you were gonna regret it or something like that. I mean, that's a devastation right here. So some of you all really need to reach out, or you're gonna regret something. You're really going to regret something. Somebody's dealing with some stupid psychopath out here attached to some nonsense going on. So lost their freaking mind. Your outcome is this King of Cups. If he's in the upright, then, and we're going to let this unfold, then he's very kind and sweet and caring, and he's not biased, and he knows how to pour that cup out and take it in when he needs to. He's very mature here. If you're seducing something, then you've got some type of manipulative thing out here. If you're the party that, you know, it's got this tower and the psychopathic energy that you're in, then something's trying to be manipulated out here, because somebody else's reading had in this position, their obstacle was about lying, and then the devil just came out in the same position. There's somebody out here that's got an obstacle about acting and lying and cheating and stuff, stupidness, because somebody's coming back. Somebody is coming back to do something because they can't go forward in a matter. They're coming back to do some nonsense, and God is saying to expose some stuff. This is exposure right here. It's an obstacle to expose something, but you're being told to do it, to speak about it, as shocking as something may be about a situation. You need to defeat something out here, folks. Show me the Eight of Rods. The truth came out. Okay, it knocked the tower down. Yes, it did. It was a paradigm shift here. Okay, the truth also avoided a great big tower, but you also got this tower here again. And unless you're going to stay in the truth, then the tower's coming, because that's showing that this avoided a tower. The truth avoided a tower. Ten of Pentacles. There's a bunch of money that's around somebody's case because somebody was like trying to thief. Their obstacle was how to act to get in there to thief. Stupidness. Show me the Three of Cups. Okay, there's somebody, maybe you drink with a person. I don't know. Three Cups can be like going out, socializing, stuff like that. And this person's not a fair individual. This person comes across extremely sweet and so freaking kind, and they will just pour on whatever you want to hear. And it's like whatever you say, they're going to be like, yeah. And you're going to look at this person like, wow, they get me. No, they're not fair. And they're an imposter somewhere. This can be a police card as well, but whatever, if somebody is undercover, then they are. But this deliberately coming out in the reverse, they're a love bomber. They're a liar. They're going to pour. And today, in the water reading, that cake was there, and I stated somebody was going to pour on some sweets, and we seen the snake there, really big, came out in 2 cards, 2 snake cards come out. Somebody's a snake out here. Anyway, whatever's going on socially right now, somebody's got some type of a real sweet liar around them. Somebody's a psychopath out here attached to some stuff going on. They're oppressive. You're going to feel an oppression as well. Why is that knight here like that in the right now? They're a player. Okay, you got the player and you got 3 people coming out. So the 3 cups is a social card. And somebody there's like a love bombing type of energy out here. So something oppressive, there's plotting out here with 2 wands that came out. If the Queen of Wands is in the negative energy, like this knight, then they playing somebody. Or this knight is playing somebody, whatever it is. The other woman could be here with her in the negative. If she's upright and somebody's trying to do something to a truthful person as well, then somebody's trying to do something. Somebody's playing somebody out here. Somebody's doing something to somebody because there's a bunch of money around somebody. It's right there. Yes. If that's a Leo, I'm just saying, some of the Leo readings that I just did the other day, they had thievery. There was a couple of people up in somebody's money. Okay, just saying, or if you're upright, you're upright. If you're not, you're not. But I'm just saying, I did a couple Leo readings, and there were a couple of mice up in there trying to do some stuff with some people's stuff. Anyway, there's the manipulation and the Fool, and the 7 of Cups, a consequence on somebody. And somebody's got some type of signature that they were using in another reading today. Their obstacle was how to get up in there and be an imposter. Their signatures that somebody's trying to use somebody's signature as an imposter on some type of a creation energy. Anyway, that wants to pop out, but I'm going to put them back in the deck. It's ridiculous that freaks would show up like that in the earth realm. These people need to go to jail. Show me the 5 of Wands, or the 5 of Swords, please, in this hidden influence. Why is that there? You hold up. I just seen the King of Wands. There's some type of being loyal to something out here. Show me more information. The 3 of Swords, the King of Wands does want to come out there. It just showed itself just a second ago. Some people are upright, some people are not, I guess. Whoever you are, it come out with the Knight of Swords. There's third parties here. It came out with the Knight of Swords, out of control energy. There's a heartbreak out here. And again, some people are upright, some people are not. This will goes either way. There's consequences around this piece of doofus energy out here that's got some crazy on them. Third parties. And for a lot of you all, this is a bribe. And for some of you all, if you're trying to even out the scales in all uprightness and you are in the truth, you are going to defeat this piece of freak out here if you're going to be loyal to upright purposes. But you do have somebody around that's a crazy out here. I've just seen too much of it today, folks. I've just seen too much of it today. There's people involved in some stuff out here. Look, there's the plotting energy there as well. Show me the Tower. Show me the Tower. Well, the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups has kind of showed itself pretty heavy today, and there's the King of Cups as well. He's right here. If he's upright, like we just said, he's upright. Otherwise, somebody is bitter out here. Turning around, taking those 2 cups is hard because there's something about knowledge here in this obstacle. Somebody could be a heavy drinker. If there's drinking going on right here with the 3 cups, there's wine here spilt all over the place. And there's oppression if that Tower comes down for whatever it represents for you with this King of Cups influence here. Show me the 7 of Pentacles. What has been invested in here with the friends, family, and important people to the situation. So an abominable thing has been invested in. The Justice in the reverse with the Queen of Cups. So it really doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. I get a lot of nasty business out here with the King and Queen of Cups a lot on my channel. A lot of times she comes out with nothing but freaking nonsense. Okay, now if you're upright, you're upright. But somebody's a manipulator out here for that to come out. Somebody in your influence with friends, family, or something. They could also work for the law. And we have a police officer here has done something abominable out here. They invested in some type of an abomination. You're dealing with a psychopath out here, folks. Somebody is. Your hidden influence is some type of psychopathic nonsense out here. There's other people out here invested in it. I guess so. What kind of freaks is that? You're a freak. Somebody is. Show me the Page of Cups. I'll say it. I'll rebuke you right here, right now. You're abominable and you're going to go to freaking hell. We got gel on somebody. And this is in the action that you're supposed to take is to communicate to get this freaking gel because they've done something. They've invested in some type of an abominable thing and they're trying to avoid this tower. The Four of Pentacles, they're greedy, they're stubborn. They will set a long time in jail for something that they have freaking done out here with this bribe in your hidden influence. Okay, because there is fortune around it. They have invested and worked with other people around some nonsense to stay loyal in some type of abominable thing. What kind of crap is that? Well, you're a piece of nut. It just shows right there you don't even have a soul. You're a freak. You are a freak. Look, the gel is coming out. There's a crazy out here. Somebody's the crazy in your energy space. Obviously, if you are, you ain't going to understand what I say. Show me the King of Cups. The Two of Cups. Okay, getting into unity. To do this, to put some freakazoid or a group of people in jail that's a psychopathic nonsense out here. Whatever it represents for you. Nine of Cups coming out crossing. And so this is overindulging energy or a wish coming true for somebody out here. If that's upright and somebody's doing something for upright purposes to get this nonsense out of the way and you're going to do what God says to do, there's a wish fulfillment here and there's a unity in doing something. There's the Ten of Cups. Then it'll be positive for you. Otherwise, if that's going to be in the negative, that's going to be so freaking emotional. It's probably going to be emotional on the psychopath anyway, once it's taken care of out here. The person's a nutcase, or the group is. A bunch of freaking filth bags. The letter O is coming out here. So the O is the 0 card in the deck, which is a freaking fool. Somebody's foolish out here for doing some type of an abominable nonsense out here, folks. They are not going to, I declare and decree, they are not going to avoid this tower. They deserve a tower. They deserve it. This is assets and money and stuff. Again, we just seen that Ten of Pentacles, and there's fortune out here, and somebody's bribed for some nonsense out here. They're trying to avoid somebody seeing something happen as well. There's something about technology that is here as well. Anyway, it really doesn't matter. This is going to be luck on the people that belong to the Most High God, because it goes both ways, and that luck is here because somebody's also got people in the hidden that's protected to do something out here and to go slow to get something done, to get some abominable piece of freakazoid out of the way. Show me water and air. You pick through my hands, Jehovah God. What they've done since God brought out some big stuff today about homosexual stuff, they have invested for a homosexual rape to take place. For some people's case, they invested in that abominable thing. That's nasty. That's absolutely nasty. That's a family betrayal out here going on. The heart, or to think, or the seat of passion, or the heart organ, or understanding something from the heart is here. And ending is here. Talk about displeased, heavy breathing out of anger. When somebody's dealing with some psychopath out here, send some stupid nonsense out here, folks. And the truth is on this abominable thing around your family member has done this. This is a bad family betrayal that they have invested in doing something heinous out here. They've lost their freaking mind. Showing it right there. So you've got that right, being angry and stuff. I don't know. There's hatred out here. Go ahead and hate. You got a devil. You freaking got a devil. You ain't none of God's. We don't care that you hate. You already lost your soul. I'm sure you've already put your hand up to God and have blasphemed His sweet Holy Spirit. You are a nothing and you are a no one. To sit there, you got murder in your freaking heart, and you taking vengeance where God says, no, vengeance is mine, because you could never give it justice. And they didn't give it justice. They've done an abominable thing. If that was just, it would have come out like that. But no, they're abominable. They're a freak and they're abominable. They will reap what they sow with that 7 of Pentacles there. They'll go behind bars and they'll get everything that they sowed. It'll happen to them. A weapon is out here. There's a maladministration against a public official. It's right here as well. There's a police officer out here. It's right here. They're abominable. Same energies coming out. Okay, you only got one each in the deck, so it just went up one court card. So it's definitely here, and then it shows them here as well. Somebody gonna get a wish fulfillment on this matter to put somebody in jail to get some freaking freak out of the way. Somebody's out here that also needs to say that you refuse to come into any kind of condemnation of the devil, and no condemnation if you're in the MISCHIEF. If you're going to get up and make something right, then you still have your soul. But somebody's got hatred out here. Somebody's literally invested in doing something abominable, and they're trying to avoid this big old tower, or somebody seeing something in their bitterness that they're trying to do around some oppressive nonsense. They're crazy. This crazy card, crazy card, crazy card. If you really are sitting here saying, I'm refusing to come into any condemnation, then you're going to get up and you're going to do what's right in this ordeal. Somebody needs to get up and do it, because that's what your suggestion is. There's a maladministration on some type of a public official out here, folks. That's not okay. We don't want this kind of leadership. They ain't even a leadership, period. Says, be not deceived. Elohim will not be mocked. Exactly. For whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. Sowing to the flesh reaps corruption, and to the spirit reaps life eternal. It's right here. Somebody deliberately is going to reap corruption for this nonsense out here. Let Jehovah Elohim speak on. Mischief. It's out here. Of course it is. They're a freak. Somebody wearing a black leather jacket. I don't know. Anyway, somebody owns one. Something could be in the pocket of one. I don't know. I don't question why God brings certain things out. Most I says somebody really needs to look from within and do some meditation out here. Okay, because somebody's in your circle doing some nonsense out here around some stuff. Something got broken out here. Okay, well, whatever it was. We do have the word crush and mortar and power and crush in small pieces and oppressed and afflicted energies right here. They're trying to avoid that explosive thing, but, you know, you can't avoid that unless you make things right, or you're thinking that you're going to continue to be like this with this abominable nonsense. It's coming down on a freak regardless. God said, you ain't going to mock me. Sorry, you will not mock me, God says. Returning to source. Well, again, if they did some type of death matter, they will die. They absolutely will die in this matter. They did to themselves, playing the role of God. They lost their soul out here. The O, the A is out here twice. The O is out here once. The A is out here twice. We have the K out here, and the C and the Y. And something is going to be okay out here. For those people who get up, do what's right. The L and the pictograph of the J is also out here. Positive or negative for any given person. I don't know what role you played. It was big stuff coming out here. Shalom.